Thank you for joining me for this episode of Dread Captures, where we explore the mysteries and wonders of the great outdoors. I'll take you on a journey into the world of trail cameras and how they are capturing not just wildlife, but also unexplained phenomena and other things that go bump in the night. From Bigfoot sightings to ghostly apparitions, I'll show you some of the most intriguing and puzzling images found on these devices. Now, let's get into the captures. An amazing camera capture here shows a massive mountain lion cornered on the top of a snowy boulder. The trio of hunting dogs ran and tracked the big cat until he had nowhere to go. The dog's advances almost push the cat off the rock, but he holds tight. The lion doesn't seem necessarily too worried about these dogs. I don't blame him. I mean, the dogs do outnumber him, but they don't outpower him. They've been home eating dog biscuits while this guy fights and claws for his food in the wild. Ultimately, when the owner of the dogs caught up, he called them off. And when they retreated, the big cat came off the rock and eventually walked away. Everyone left unharmed. This video clip has made its way around the internet with lightning speed, and for good reason. Originally uploaded by Colorado wedding videographer Stanton Giles, this video shows a bride and groom saying their vows next to a beautiful lake in Glacier National Park. The bride and groom were in the middle of exchanging their vows, surrounded by their friends, families, and a gorgeous backdrop. But suddenly, the peace was shattered by a loud roar. As the wedding party and the guests turned around, what they saw blew their minds. Several hundred yards away, across the lake on the bank, was a huge bear attacking a moose, right across from the ceremony. We'll play a little clip so you can hear what it would sound like if you were there. The videographer, who was facing the carnage, said that he saw them both come down the mountain to the water's edge. The moose got there first, and then the bear came barreling through the trees and attacked the moose, dragging it to the ground and killing it. Some of the guests were stunned and frightened, others thought it was amazing, and the bride and groom remained relatively calm. Although this probably isn't ideal, this is definitely a memorable experience. And they can say that their wedding video went viral. I'll link this video in the description so you can watch it at length. This is an amazing capture here. Look at that move the hawk put on when he came to the fence. So this next video takes us to the Foxy Q Retreat. Yeah. So this place is a certified wildlife refuge. It's in the Spring Mountains of Nevada. You can probably tell by its name that mostly foxes are under its care. However, the owners say they have all types of wildlife on site. Some are just visitors, but they have deer, foxes of course, mountain lions, bobcats, armadillos. Well, the bobcat is the culprit in this next video. And the owner has actually tried repeatedly to get the cat off the property. You see the compound that is Foxy Retreat in the daytime. The owner explains that the mountain lion will even drink out of the little koi pond there. The next photo, taken at night, shows the bobcat coming onto the property. And across the compound, there is one of the foxes eating out of the bowls of food that is set out for them. And yes, the owner is aware that the food most likely attracted the predator and led to this event. and from what I'm understanding, it's a sore subject. As we see in the video, the fox nibbles. He definitely hears and senses something in the vicinity. A few moments pass, and boom, the cat snares the fox. The food bowl goes flying and the fight is on. As the video continues, you can see that the other foxes have been put on alert by the commotion of the attack. When the bobcat comes back into frame, you can see that he doesn't have the fox. The other foxes scurry, and the bobcat slips off into the night. Now, here's one thing I'm not sure of, and maybe someone can answer it. Did the bobcat attack the fox as a food source, or was it a territorial dispute over available food? I feel like if the bobcat wanted to eat the fox, we would have seen that, but I don't know. Maybe someone can shed some light on this. Let me know what you guys think. I'd be interested. This next video showcases a paranormal event captured on camera. The person who recorded it had set up the camera in their garage after noticing strange occurrences happening in that area. Despite not having a camera set up on their deck at the back of the house, strange things also seem to happen there, and it appears that the mysterious figure in the video is headed in that direction. Due to all the unexplained happenings, the person decided to put a camera in their garage to capture any unusual activity. And as we watch it again, you can see the apparition float by, or could it be possibly walking directly through the car? Let me know what you think about this mysterious figure or spirit or ghost, whatever it may be. A couple in Virginia began to experience unusual events in their home, mainly in their kitchen. As they lived with their young toddler, they were certain that neither of them was the cause of these strange occurrences. To find out what was happening, the couple set up cameras inside their house, but no evidence was captured. And after installing the cameras, the strange events seemed to just stop. And believe it or not, things that were previously taken or moved were put back in their original places. Now, this video was taken from an outdoor camera attached to the couple's house. And as you can see, the camera catches an apparition or spirit or phantom, something just gliding right through their back door. What is that? Usually, I would just chalk this up to a camera glitch or even some type of moth or bug. But knowing the couple's backstory makes it really creepy. Personally, I love videos like this. Let me know what you think about this spirit or ghost. Or what could be the cause of this? Is the couple just imagining these things? And also let me know if you like this type of footage. I love everything that's real and has been captured on camera, but I want to know what you all think. An Arkansas hunter got quite the surprise when he checked his trail cameras one day. These cameras are actually directly behind his house, pretty close to his deck and his backyard. As he's checking, he notices something unbelievable. Now, no one has permission to hunt his land, and normally he'd be pretty upset if another hunter trespassed. But he's not mad at this hunter. What he captured on this camera is amazing. As you can see, a bobcat was captured taking down a deer. And if you look at the photos, the bobcat is a pretty good size. The man commented to the news that he sees bobcats ever so often and wouldn't be surprised to see it with a raccoon or a squirrel or something smaller. But taking down a healthy deer is quite the feat. And it has put he and his family on notice. It's something that they need to be aware of. Arkansas Fish and Wildlife saw the photos and estimate the cat to be about 40 pounds. Which would be a very, very big bobcat. Some experts suspect that the cat's probably between 20 and 30. Since cats are lightly built, a 40-pound cat would look huge. But nevertheless, the animal is obviously capable of doing some damage. So regardless the size, this guy means business. For any bobcat hunters out there, let me know the biggest bobcat you've seen. One guy commented that his dad had hunted bobcats for 60 years and he thought that only maybe 2 of them in total reached 40 pounds. Rocky Mountain Sasquatch was sent this footage from a friend of theirs who was a Bigfoot enthusiast, and they immediately recognized the location. As the story goes, at around 5:30 p.m., a deer hunter and his son were on their way to town from deer camp. They happened to spot a mysterious figure dressed in head-to-toe brown, roughly 300 yards away. Now, this is in the middle of hunting season, and what caught their eye is that he didn't have on his blaze orange. So, what was he doing out there? He could have easily been mistaken as an animal, especially in this popular hunting spot. The hunters zoomed in on the figure with their cell phone and recorded the footage and realized that this may not actually be a human. As they looked closer, what they originally thought to be brown clothing now may appear to be fur. After they received the footage, RMS decided to investigate the area the next day. And to their surprise, they found 3 other people already on the scene, trying to corroborate this Bigfoot sighting. 2 of the groups were in a truck communicating with walkie-talkies, and the others were out searching for footprints. RMS knew their suspicions were correct. Others had seen the footage and were out there looking as well. He actually pulled up to one of the trucks and asked, "Are y'all investigating a Bigfoot sighting?" The man said it was hilarious the shocked look he got. They felt relieved after witnessing the other investigators on site. He said you never know if the footage you receive might be a hoax, but these hunters genuinely did not know what they had caught on film. Rocky Mountain Sasquatch decided to join forces with the other investigators to search a well-known Bigfoot sighting hotspot adjacent to where the footage was taken. They then expanded their search to other nearby Bigfoot sighting locations within a 20-mile radius of the filming location. Towards the end of the day, they stumbled upon 2 Bigfoot tracks near a creek, 2 miles away from their initial search area. The tracks measured 16 inches in length and 8 inches wide at the toes, tapering to 6 inches wide at the heel. This discovery added to their excitement, and they were intrigued in uncovering more about the figure and the footprints. Now, I don't know if those are Bigfoot prints or not, but the figure in the video actually looks like Bigfoot. Let me know what you guys think of this. Could this really be Bigfoot or just another well-orchestrated hoax? In this clip, you can see some teenagers just enjoying a night in the pool. You can hear in the background that they must be at a barbecue or something. Well, now there's a 4th. That's crazy. You can see the girl. She smacks that thing. And then the one guy tries to help out, but the first guy, he just dipped out. Release containers are oftentimes used for bears that are being relocated. Maybe they have wandered into an area where they've been deemed a threat to humans. Or sometimes these containers are used for rehabilitation. If a bear has been injured or sick, it may need to be taken in to receive treatment. Now, in this video, I'm not sure if this bear is being relocated or what, but he is being released from his container today, and it is a happy day for everyone. They set up a camera to document his release back into the wild. As you see the door open, this bear is on his way to live a brand new life. As soon as he breaches the doorway, though, he goes into attack mode. Luckily, I think that was just a tripod camera and there wasn't an actual camera person. This video starts with just a single deer, who eventually bounds away, And shortly after, we see a bobcat come into frame. I suspect he's after that deer, but is just a little late. As the video plays and the deer eventually comes back in front of the camera, you can see her stomping her feet and bleating, grunting and snorting, most likely trying to signal the alarm that there is a predator nearby. You can see it stomping its feet, its ear position, tail movement. These are all other ways that the deer can convey information. This next little clip is just a small compilation of the wildlife on this gentleman's property. It's from the same property as the clip before. Man, he has quite the intersection here. We see deer, a raccoon, a bear, coyote, bobcat, and even a porcupine. This is just a great property, and he has a nice little honey hole for his trail cameras. It's cool to see all of these animals inhabiting the same place. They come through the same areas day and night. Located in Maine, it's just a great property and a little treasure trove of trail camera footage.